Hello and welcome back to some more Dwarf Fortress. We are continuing our EarthenCastle Fortress, our fortress dedicated to animal training. Last episode, we had quite a few different things happen. We had a couple of artifacts being made. One of our dwarves actually named his shell steel axe. Let's zoom out. We're finally getting some bedrooms made up, or even engraving some. Not the best engravings, as you can see. It's just basic standard. You can see the difference if, let's see if I can find one. Most of these don't have any special thing on it, so they're just all basic engravings. You would see a little dash on either side if it had anything above basic. Whoops. And let's see, there's none over here. We also did make our Tower of Death, is where we're going to be burying all of our dwarves. This will be a nice little second or spot away from our main fortress, spot where we're going to bury any dwarves that we have. We did start digging down deep into the water or into the ground, which is starting to cause us a little bit of water kind of flowing through and creating a little pool down here, which it's not the worst. It's just hopefully we can not have to deal with it too much. I think we should be good with just this pool, although we are losing access to this jet right now. Oh, we did get another baby. Cool. We got some more jet over here, though. That was kind of our big mission of digging down here, is getting that jet so we can actually start expanding our walls. So that was very exciting noticing that. Let's get rid of this, that. Our presser has given birth to a boy. And there we go. So next thing we need to definitely keep focusing on is creating more bedrooms for these dwarves. We're getting a lot more floors put up, a lot more. Let's see, do we have any sandstone blocks? Perfect. Getting more bedrooms set for these dwarves. I know over the last handful of episodes, this has kind of been our main focus, but we've got quite a few dwarves and we definitely don't have enough bedrooms set up. So that is kind of been a big hindrance for us. Let's continue going up like this, and we can make this into a bedroom. Perfect, just like that. But we've got most of this stuff set up over here. We've got a couple walls we can unsuspend now, just so we can get these corner ones first. We do plan on putting walls all the way around, at least second level all the way around, and then on this part, definitely a third and maybe even a fourth level. We've got an elite wrestler. We do need to get them a weapon, but he is very good at wrestling, which is not the worst thing. Although we do want to get them some weapons, so we may have come across. Yes, we did. We came across some flux-stone. That lets us get this pig iron bars, and with those pig iron bars, we can start making some steel. And that should at least start getting us a lot more better, sorry, a lot better equipment. We do have quite a few things lying around here. One of the things I did want to set up is also a little spot for our dwarves to have a library. We have a couple of scholars here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scholars. Holy crap. Yeah, we'll definitely have to get these dwarves their own library, but I don't want to have any more than this. This is all we need. And legendary paper maker, that's good. Legendary bone carver, okay. We did set up another Craftsdorf workshop over here. And right here, this is where we can allocate and create Craftsdorf's workshops, or work orders specific to this workshop. So first, I want to make some bone crafts. We're gonna do a little adjustment on this. So I want them, whenever we have more than 5, I want them to, or whenever we have more than 15, I want them to make 10. That way we always at least have 5 bones lying around in case our dwarves want to make a artifact and we can use those bones. We'll create that work order right here. We're not going to allow any other work orders attached to this because we just want this specifically making bone stuff. So there we go with that. Let's continue up here. It looks like they've got this next one up. And we can make more bedrooms. So let's knock this out. Bedroom, and let's give it to, where's our angry dwarves? You do have a modest quarters, okay. You, Bone Doctor, you need one. Let's create another one right here. We'll give it to, well, it looks like most everyone else is just kind of at that content phase, so we'll give it to our miner. And we do need to get some more beds set up, so we'll create another work order for that. We don't have any certain ones for this, so make bed, super simple, and we'll probably do another 20 right there. And once our manager has the time, they'll get that one all set up. Once we get this pig iron bar, I'll be able to access and create the steel, but for now, because we don't have all the required ingredients, where's that steel? I can't click that. So once we get that first pig iron bar, we should have what we need to make the steel bars, and then I'll be able to click that, be able to put pig iron bars infinitely, and then we can continue and just start making some steel stuff, which will be really nice. So like I said, I do want to create a spot for our scholars. I like the idea of putting it right over here, kind of close to our bedrooms. Put it in this section over here of the doors, and we'll have a little scholar area right over here. Keep saying that multiple times, but let's undump these and let's put some floors in. So it won't be too big. We'll kind of plan this out. So we'll have a small little row of, what is it, bookshelves, little gap, chair, table, table, chair, gap, bookshelf. And we'll leave a gap for where we're going to have the door. And we'll do the same down here. 1, 2, 3. And that should be good. 56 is what we need. We do not have that quite yet, but we do have enough to make this across. So bookshelf, gap, table, chair, gap, bookshelf. I can at least do that, and that should be good for now. We can at least start creating that room right there. And with that, I want to create a couple of bookshelves. So we'll make them out of rock, of course, one of our more abundant resources. Bookcases is what we're looking for. We got 3, 3, 3, and 3, making up 12. So we'll add 2 more to that. We can make this out of some unique material. We can do maybe bauxite. Definitely not sandstone. Rock salt. Maybe, yeah, we'll just do bauxite. Because then we could have 12 of that, another 12. Probably 8 tables and 8 chairs. So we'll have enough bauxite for all of that. So we'll do tables. We'll do rock thrones. One of the other things we will need is a chest. So rock coffer. And like I said, we're going to make all the things in this room out of bauxite. We only need 1 coffer, maybe even 2. We'll just do 2. We only need 8 of these, and that should be plenty for that room. We get that start setting up. What we can do, we can expand out this zone right here. We'll repaint that, be a little bit bigger. That is well defined there. We do want to get a couple more rows in here. See if we can do that. Sandstone. Oh, with that sandstone amount, I'm going to make another room right here. Alright. Getting there. Making masterpiece wine, cat bone earrings, cat bone crowns. We got a couple masterpiece beds. Ooh. We do want to create a couple more mugs too, because we have kind of ran out of mugs, and this should be an easy. And we'll just do 10 of those, and we'll make them out of our most readily available inventory. That way, they're not using like jet or anything to create these crafts. We're using just the specific items we want. We're not wasting valuable other resources and on all this stuff. So we'll do that right there, and we'll create another bedroom. We're getting there. Definitely are. Let's check out on our animals around here. So we got these ones that are all tamed, although we will need to get maybe some more food to feed them to continue to train them. So you're good. You're good. Oh yes, I almost forgot. At the end of the last episode, I noticed we got some babies. So when it comes to babies, if we come down here, should be able to find them under pets and livestock, and they don't have any trainers assigned to them, although they're trained. But here's the thing when it comes to training babies. And as long as they're still babies, we're good. We could let them grow up and start training them, and it'll continue that training arc and have them continuously train. But if we train them now while they're still babies, they will actually automatically become tamed. So we could have a couple of truly tamed animals in here. Truly tamed wild animals. That is our first step of our fortress. Still these wild cockatiels causing a little annoyance for us. We'll get this all roofed off at some point. But we are, like I said, very much lacking on a lot of our resources right now. We should be able to do that. I think we've got enough for this then. One more row after that, and we'll have our dining area finally completely filled up. Alright, nothing to milk, that's fine. You can look at this, and it's just continually doing it whenever we need to. It'll just restart daily and just tell our dwarves to milk animals, make cheese. We've got plenty of bones. We got some tooth in here, so we can actually make some teeth things. We got skulls, so we can make totems. Got a decent amount of leather. We got all our cheese over here, and they'll use cheese to make food in our kitchen. Where's our kitchen? Right here. Like our donkey cheese biscuits. Dwarves are coming over here grabbing their food. We're gonna plan out. We'll probably move this eventually, but we'll plan out where we're gonna store all our food. I think right over here wouldn't be too bad. A nice little storehouse close to our food production, close to where our dwarves are grabbing food to eat. We got our bees going along. In order for you to harvest bees, you require a jug. So that is one of the things to look out for. We've got quite a bit of honeybee royal jelly, which is pretty good. And that means they already are harvesting that. I believe. Let's see if I can find it. It's not jugs, because these jugs should have something else in here. Right here. Honeybee wax honeycomb. That is what we want from these. We can actually get that, and we can make it into meat eventually. We first have to grind it down, and we can get honey, and then we can get wax. And with that wax, we can create wax crafts. And with that honey, we can make mead. So that is this one right here, make mead. But first, we need to turn that into honey. Or first, we need to turn those honeycombs into honey and wax. And in order for us to do that, we'll change it up later. But for now, we need a quern. So querns are, there's two different types. You got the quern or you have the millstone. The millstone, you'll need some mechanics. You'll need either a windmill or a water wheel to be able to power these things. But if you don't have access to that right now, I mean, we probably do have access to that, and we could probably get it set up so that it's the water right here that's flowing. We can pull power from that, and then we can actually create our millstone up here. Or we can actually put a couple windmills on top of our fortress, which I'm thinking that we'll eventually get to that. But in the meantime, we're gonna get a quern set up. We have to make a quern over here in our masons or stone cutters workshop, but we already made one earlier, so we'll get one of those set up. And querns are needed for a couple of various things. We can actually also make sheets of paper out of them, which will be really good for supplying our library. I think we should have enough stone now. It's been a little bit. Yes, there's our sandstone block, and good, we finally got this all completely knocked out. Make that wider right there. We'll figure out what we want on either side. I think we'll do a 2 wide doorway on either side and make it so our dwarves have access to walk through here very easily. Many doors, many open ways, paths for our dwarves to walk through. Because if you get one path for all your dwarves to walk through, it'll kind of hinder them and it'll cause a little bit of slowdown in your fortress. But if we can avoid that, that is what we want. Looks like this is kind of filled up finally. Our dwarves who are miners, one of them is digging, but they're digging up top. Designate a couple more spots. Trying to get some more sandstone was our big thing. We started to run low a little bit on the sandstone, so we're trying to get as much as we can. We know we can get it up here, and we're hoping we can find a little bit more down. Looks like we got a little bit more here and here. However, you can see it says dam. It means this, if we dig it out, then we'll come across, we'll get water filling up. You can see that water filling up down here. Although there's not a lot, it's very slow, and that means it kind of evaporates before we get there. One thing I did want to point out, we are now the dwarves of the Untamed Griffins have attained a general familiarity with one-hump camel training methods. That's great. That's what our fortress is dedicated towards. So actually, buzzards, that was one of the ones we have general familiarity with. Now if we scroll down to one-hump camels, we have a general familiarity with those. We want to hopefully get all that up to expert. Fortunately, we can never truly get to the point where it's we do need to brew up more drinks. Please do that immediately. We can never truly get up to the point where it is fully domesticated, unfortunately, but that is perfectly fine with us. That's one thing I wish the creator Tarn would add to this, is being able to eventually for over a very long time, be able to get up to that domesticated part. You have to just truly take a very long time with many different ones, but being able to even achieve that. Unfortunately, he doesn't have it in there. That would be really cool, because then you can fully domesticate an animal like this, and then next time you go out, you can actually bring them out with you. So, or when you start a new fortress, any animal that is domesticated, well, those are those animals that you can start with. So that would be very cool. Fortunately, that is not the case. Looks like we've got a lot of cockatiel bone things. We have killed a couple different ones. Started to wall this off a little bit, create a little bit more in here. And wow, they're bringing all. Oh, they're all coming down here now to harvest that stuff. Good. Well, next thing, we've got this. We'll get some tables and chairs in here. So we'll do the same on this side as we did that side. Whoop. The FR should be, yep, seats. Whoops, I did T that time. We'll just do the same thing over here. Make it nice, grand dining hall for our dwarves now. Kind of fully expand out this area. Make it easier for our dwarves to eat where they want. I do like the smaller ones a little bit sometimes because I've made some huge dining halls before, but your dwarves don't interact as well or with each other when you have that. Let's see. Do I have that? I have that off-centered a little bit. I had two on this side. That's an easy fix. We'll just cancel these up over here. And we'll just re-put those down. Just like that. I'll leave that middle table because that will be the left side one. Yeah, we'll get those. We can play this as it goes so that they continue making more blocks for more. Whoops. For some more rooms. I'm thinking we will definitely need a couple more. We can get a handful more in that very center area right here. There we go. Should be able, 1, 2, 3, perfect. That is perfectly spaced out. And we don't, looks like we need a couple more to make the ones on the top. Yeah, 2 more tables and 2 more chairs. Very manageable for us. And it looks like they have made most of our bauxite ones. We're gonna get, oh, let's work on getting some more bedrooms set up before we worry about that right now. So B and F, let's hope that they got some more stone. I think they should. 14 more, we need 20 for that. Oof. Please continue and find more sandstone. That's bauxite right there. We got plenty more sandstone right here, so that's good. We can mine this out a little bit more also. And we also got some more coal, should be very helpful. A little bit right there, but not a lot. Nothing really on this floor. As we go up, it looks like, yeah, I really don't see anything on these ones. I will expand this out just a little bit this way, just a little bit this way, just a little bit that way on this floor. Maybe see what we can find there. Our miners have a lot of work to do. We're getting quite a few dogs, and I'm thinking we can probably butcher a couple of them. The hunters are not our hunters, but some of our animals definitely need to get more or continue to be traded. Let's see what I can do here. Well, if we go down here, we can type in dog, and we can select all of our dogs. We got our first 2 starting dogs. We got a dog that came with a dwarf, or might have just been claimed by one at some point. But we'll butcher a couple of these. I'll butcher the males. Leave 1 extra male down here. I know we've got these 2, but we'll call that good. Get a couple of dogs butchered. We can check out our cat population too. Oh well, guess that didn't work out as much as well as I'd like. Let's see if I type in stray cat. There we go. We got a couple up there. Let's see how many kittens we got. Yeah, we've got quite a few kittens. We'll let them grow before we do anything there. We now have a general familiarity with the giant coati. Training methods. Perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. Ooh, let's see. I believe we can make steel now. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Steel bars. Perfect. Check out our stocks. I want to look at our bars. Let's close this one up. We got 2 pig iron bars. So I want you technically right above that. Now we're going to start making some coal. Or some steel. Very, very good. We did create this world with an abundance of resources. And that's fine. That's what we were looking for. And I might create another little tower just for like pets too. Where is our animal trainer? You should be doing some animal training, bud. You're slaughtering animals, but you're not. Oh, we got a snatcher. Oh, we've captured him. A couple more snatchers. Both of these ones captured. Ooh, an elven snatcher. Interesting. And where's this thief? The thief should run away as soon as we discover them, but good. Go grab those and bring them back. Put you with all the animals. Well, our cage traps did work out. I'm fearing, however, that if we don't have enough cage traps and there's more than a couple of snatchers, we might be a little bit worried there. And these guys should all run away now. So good, we were able to repel off the couple of snatchers that did come by. Let's see if I can create what I need to do over here. So we'll get a couple of bauxite thrones, furniture, chest, bauxite. Get those bookcases. One over here, one over here, another one right there, and another one right there. And we'll get those tables in. Oh, it needs to be inside. So, see it. Do we have enough floors to be able to knock that out? 16. I think we should have. Yes. Get that covered, and we can actually create a very small library, and then we'll expand it out to our full potential when we have that chance. But with the rest of this, I want to create these rooms up here, continuing to work on housing our dwarves. We do have 22 jet blocks, so that's really nice. That'll be able to mean that we can get these ones in here. Do one right there. Oh, I probably can see, do I need, oh, 20, perfect. Let's do that, but we'll suspend a couple of these just so they can get the corner ones on first. And then we got an extra one sitting around. We'll need to expand this out. So I'll put one right here in the very center. Oh wait, we only have access to it this way right now. Well, once we get more floors and more walkways in, it'll be a little bit easier. We'll probably move our, whoops, this down just a little bit. Let's repaint this to be 3 down there. Let's also get rid of the 1, 2, 3 right there. Because that way we have a hallway, a wall, and then we can create one right here, or we can create it, move it over here. That should be fine right there. Our main thing is making sure we're staying on top of sandstone blocks. It looks like they've stopped making jet blocks. Did we run out of jet? Yes, we did run out of some jet. Oh, We'll hopefully find some more here soon. Our dwarves are working on this, and once they get these ones set up, we can start building those tables underneath. Bauxite table. Come on. I think you're working right there. Perfect. And that should be enough to at least get our library started. So under meeting halls, we'll put one right here. Accept, and then we're going to create a brand new library. Sanctuary of Bridges. If you guys got any suggestions to change some of these names, let me know. We can adjust some of this. I believe, yeah, right here, I can change those names. We can figure out what we want. So first things first, let's find all of our scholars. You guys, whoops, yep, you, you, you. Get these guys all put in here. Hopefully that should be. I did not want to create a large library for our dwarves. I just want to kind of create a smaller one. Resume that. We should be able to resume that. And that. Resume on both sides. Resume on that side. Still want that one unresumed. Right there. Perfect. Could not find path. Oh. We totally blocked off our doors. We don't have our blocks or our floors in right here. There we go. We can probably pop another ceiling on this one. Perfect. Continuing to expand out our housing area. Let's see, how many do we have bedrooms wise? 1, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 on that first level. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 on this level. And then, let's see, 18, well, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 on this level right now. 18 plus this, so it'll be, what is that, 48 right here? 49 with this. We're getting there. Oh, we can get this bedroom set up, however. I can get this bedroom set up now. Ooh. Human caravan. Oh, well, I will definitely be glad to accept some human trade. Dwarven baby, you can go in there. Oops, not a new floor. Another bedroom. We'll put our jeweler in there. Alright, with that, we need to kind of organize some of our stuff. We don't have many stockpiles around. Let's do a little bit of organization. We will have a lot of our industry down here. We probably have the temples and everything kind of progressively going up over here, or maybe even near the center. We just want the outside walls being jet, so if we do it above here, that'd be not too bad if we have another, our temple right on top of our kind of eatery area. So what I want to do, let's hold off on that until we can get all this set up. So we'll get some things moved over here. We've got a lot of stuff to trade now. We have a lot of amulets, bones, cats, all that. Bunch of bracelets. Yeah, we'll trade just our amulets and bracelets this time. We got plenty more other stuff to work with. The humans are fighting cockatiels. That's fine. Deal with them. Oh, we did capture one, and they did kill another one. All right, well, that's convenient. We got another animal to train. Still got all these wild carp and giant sponges, but those are a little bit more difficult to deal with, to be able to somehow capture. Oh, need to make sure I continue to play. And we should have at least a bar of steel. Think we should? Big iron coke? No, they are making the first steel bar right now. What I will want to, well, I mean, all of our bars of steel right here, so I'm not too worried about that. We do need to create a couple more rooms. I mean, our biggest concern is continue to get that sandstone so we can continue to build out and expand our floors. See, nothing over here, a little bit right here. A little bit of gems right there. Might as well dig this out. And they still have yet to go through any of this. Okay, that's fine. Good. Dwarves. Let's check on our baby coatis. So they have yet to be trained still. So that's fine. I mean, once our dwarves get to them, once they get to the point where hey, they need training, then they'll come down here and train them. Oh, we do have our corn set up, so this lets us. Oh, it's mill plants. Okay, sorry, wrong thing for that. It is not the corn. I think it might be build workshops. It's not the soap maker's workshop. Let's see, under farming. Not the still. Maybe the kitchen? I could have sworn it was the. Oh, it's the screw press. That's what it is. Screw presses are very easily made by two mechanisms. We're not making any more mechanisms right now. We do have another traction bench. I did create two of them, one for here and one for right below. So we can get that set up under furniture, under traction bench. We did have a dwarf that needed immobilizing, and in order for you to do that, you need a traction bench. So you will get that attained. You should have everything they need in here. One of the things you can check out, if you come over to where you have, like, say, your library or your hospital, and you select the details, it'll show you, hey, in this little quotes, that's how much you are requesting, and this is how much you actually have. So we have one less splint. We need more powder for casts. That should be very easy. Soap desired. We don't have any soap. That is something we're going to have to get knocked out at some point. But we have everything we need to make soap. First, we need ash. We need lye made from the ash. And then with the lye and the ash, we need a soap maker's workshop and we can create soap. But for now, we should be good. That'll help prevent prevent any infections, truly. So, and our doors will heal, or not heal themselves, but will kind of clean themselves with that. All right, we should be able to resume that now. Let's see if we got enough for here. Making more bedrooms is the name of the game. Get this room floored off. Yes, we can. I don't think we have quite enough for that, but we can get some walls in here. Chirp blocks. We have plenty of chirp blocks now. So we might as well start using up all that stuff. Should have made the floors out of chirp, sandstone out of for the walls, or we can just do all chirp. But this is kind of what we ended up going with, and this is what we're going to stick with. Get another wall set up here. Let's see, where is it? Church. Once I get that done, I'll knock this one out too. Can also work on getting these ones all set up here. Continue to get our dwarves to stay busy. With making more walls and such. This is kind of the biggest thing for our fortress. Send this all up. Alright. I'll create another little wall right here. As we know, it is going to expand up. You can get some floors just over the doorways too, using sandstone blocks. But what are you guys waiting for? Go over there and do that. Not sure why there's a pool of that dwarf's blood right there. But eventually we should have all this all knocked out. It'll be a grand fortress, our EarthenCastle fortress. We got some diplomacy. On behalf of the Merchants Guild, let me extend greetings to my people. Thank you for sharing that. Let's see, what do we want from you guys? Really don't need anything particularly. Pets, let's see what we can get. Maybe some peregrine falcons. That'll be pretty cool. I think, and maybe some sloth bears, but we'll stick with a couple of falcons first. You guys want sheets to trade? Well, we might be able to remedy that. Raw green glass, we'll take that. Don't really have much if we want. We will take all your leather because we got some sperm whale leather, some angel. You can get some leather from various aquatic animals from human traders, and I always like to have a variety of that. So that's 70 on all that. Oh, right here. Good. Finally keeping track of all that. Plenty here. We'll just continue to select all that stuff and we can start ramping up our leather making areas. You know what? We'll grab a bunch of meat too. I think we should have enough to trade for that and see what we can do for fish. I'm not worried about some of this stuff, but we might be able to get a couple of eggplants so we can create a farm for eggplants and such. Call that good. Let's see, 840 there. Yeah, we'll have to deselect a couple of things. Freighter profits here, we want that to be closer to that 50% mark. Let's just see what else they've got for now. The economy, a new approach, but that's 1,000. Oof. We could bring more stuff here and do some more trading. Let's get rid of a couple of these. We don't need all of this. Oh, there we go. You should be happy to trade there. So it doesn't need to be 50% for these guys. And truly, you don't need that, but that's a guaranteed trade every single time. But once you get a good dwarf that is good at making appraisals, then you can kind of figure out what you do, what you want, and what you don't want. Perfect. Well, there's a bunch of food for us. A bunch of meat, a bunch of fish. We will want to get a roof over this so we can stop having to worry about these guys running away, but we don't have access to it quite yet. Let's continue to make more of that. You guys do want sheets next time? Well, we don't have sheets right now. These scholars are all in here discussing prognoses. And as they actually sit in here and discuss different things, their skills will level up. So that is most likely diagnosticians. You can see they're dabbling in many different things because as they discuss stuff, they'll kind of slowly level up some of these other things. And they'll hopefully, oops, we don't have any sheets in here. Grinding materials, oh, I do know what we need. We need to change those sheets into querns. So in the craft store workshop, we should very easily be able to do that. Make choir or choirs. Just do that infinitely, so all of our sheets will be turned into that, and they can actually use that to write stuff on. Let's see. Our biggest hindrance is the sandstone right now. We might have to change that eventually, but we'll hope we can find what or get what we want. A few stuff here. Some more considerite there. I'm not worried about that. Let's see what we can find by digging down a little ways. We'll go like that. Alright. Pretty good overall. We've got pets, we've got good trades going. We probably will experience a bunch of more population here soon. Well, it looks like we got a little bit more sandstone down here. Let's expand this out just a little bit. If we get sandstone down there, we might be lucky enough to find it up here. And maybe right here too. Looks like they have written all their querns, and we can probably find them now in our chests. Nothing in that chest. Right there. Oh! They went and they grabbed it. Are you writing a book? Discuss law. No job. Write about rainfall. Ooh. Good. We are getting one of our dwarves to actually start writing a book. So that skill over here should be under other skill. The pop up having adept writer or just say that's fine right there. You'll start getting some skills in that. Should pop up having, I believe, dabbling writer. That's the term. That's fine. That's what we want. We want our dwarves to be writing books. That's why we created this whole area. You guys writing stuff? You're just discussing. Nothing you guys are doing. That's fine. What we can do, we can mash plants into slurries. We'll do. We'll put the task to do that. Mash plants into slurries. We'll do 10 of those. Slurry. Press plant slurry into paper. And that should be being made at a paper maker's. So looks like we're gonna have to create a workshop for that also. Actually, I think it might be the crafts. Yeah, I think it's the crafts that do that. Our screw press. We can now press honey from honeycomb. Oh, this is where we actually make plant slurry into paper. But here, we're gonna actually do that infinitely, and we're gonna ask them to do that now. And we're gonna find one of our dwarves that don't have any specific test or anything specific to them. A trader, you know what? You might become one of our traders. Let's see what kind of skills you got. Nothing specific. You know what? You're gonna become our presser. Or, ooh, even better. Where is our beekeeper? We don't have any beekeepers. We do have a peasant. Oh, 9 years old, and you're already ready to get out there and working beekeeping, herbalism, animal trainer, beekeeping. Perfect. You know what? You can do pressing too. Press honey from honeycomb. We're going to create a new task for that. Call them pressers. We'll select pressing. Leave. They're not. It's up here, I believe. Pressing. Oh, it's already under beekeeping. Whoops. Never mind, never mind. Beekeepers, let's look at what you all entail. Did I don't you don't need to be doing all that. You're just pressing and beekeeping. The wood burning, the potash making, the lime making. Potash making, the lime making, and the soap making will all be one, so you know what? I'll do that. Soap maker. Lye, potash, and soap making. And that should be good, and we can get that all up and at it. I think we should have our first handful of steel bars now. Bars, plenty of iron, 2 steel bars. Okay, I think we might need to create another smelter, but we're not too bad. I don't want to overhaul and create too many things, but let's see if we can get another steel battle axe. See if we can create that with what we've got. If not, they'll cancel it. But I think we've got what we need to make that first steel battle axe for our doors actually properly used. Oh, you're teaching historical causation. Interesting. See if we can find that book that they wrote. If not, come down here to the objects, written content. Oh, we've already written a couple different books. Parchment Choir, written on the item, is a manual entitled Questions About Causation, authored by Ingish Arzesrizoth. It concerns the causes of historical events. The writing is quite self-indulgent. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. Well, that's fine with us. We got some books being made. Ooh, and he created a masterwork battle axe right off the bat. Let's see, did they use both of those bars? I believe it takes 2 bars. No, only 1. You know that means we're making another. Yes, please. Our weaponsmith making yet another steel battle axe. What we want to do now is we're going to come over to our military dwarves. We're going to select these guys down here. We're going to go to your equipment. I want you to update your equipment. Go grab some weapons. They should rush over there, grab that, and this should be turning green as soon as they grab their weapons. There's that first one. You've got which weapon? Well, you got quite a few rings on and all that stuff. You got the other, that not so good, still really good battle axe. And while our other dwarf has gotten that, looks like you're the one who's grabbed the amazing one. Yep. That last dwarf has got that. Good. We will need to eventually create armor for all these dwarves too, but at least giving them some weapons is our main thing, just to be able to protect ourselves. We do have a lot of traps lying around that kind of helps us deter various animals that come around, or various attacks if that happens. I did forget to create a couple of work orders for this, and I will do that right now. But this will kind of end up being the end of the episode right now. I hope you guys got something from this. If you didn't know, if you guys got questions, please leave them in the comments section. I'm more than willing to answer anything for y'all, be able to help you better grasp how this game plays and how everything works. I want your fortresses to be grand and full of many dwarves, many dwarven warriors and such. And especially many animals. Something I've always loved about this game is having all the different animals, all the overall training for all these animals. Maybe we can hopefully get a couple new ones in here somewhat soon, but for now, that'll be it. Thank you all for joining me. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and adios now.